Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kodiaks and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game he knows they have got one of the best rushing offenses in the country based on the strength of their back. But they will be facing one of the most stingy defenses in the country, a top 10 rushing defense. We will see this strength-on-strength battle. Who will win at the line of scrimmage? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Kodiaks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He was under... So last time out, sacked 6 times, and it forced him into 2 interceptions. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Maybe some room here. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Off play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
It'll be the Kodiaks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Powers. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And it's the Kodiaks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Clemens.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in the low.
Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Wazzu eager to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Kodiaks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Powers. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wazzu! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw. It's Powers. Got his man. Runs through a tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He makes the catch at the 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Voorhees. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep...
Touchdown, Washington State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff for Frazier. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looks as if he's going to run it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And it's the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazzu a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Could be an alley. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wazzu headed to the line with another 1st down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Handoff to the lone back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Fires fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Pullman. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Looking to pass. It's Powers. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And it's the Kodiaks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, here's Frazier. There's some room. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Kodiaks! Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points, you got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up. So
and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cougars. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure.
Here's a little room there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Running inside. It's Frazier. Oh, what a cut! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Kodiaks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Powers. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there. And
they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Kodiaks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Just a little off. Incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Cougars! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Coming out with it, it's Willis. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Holloway. Floats it out in space. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Willis.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Kodiaks! Rolled his way into the end zone. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to pass on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Voorhees. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Vance. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's Holloway. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Willis. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And it's the Kodiaks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, They've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got... There's a crease. The 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kodiaks. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Oh, better look out. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Washington State. And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Holloway. Got it in the middle. It's Banks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And the Kodiaks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a heat. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.